What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Lowpes and welcome back to another video. How's it been? How do you like the 4K? See my ugly face a little clearer? Maybe it won't be as ugly, maybe it'll be uglier. You decide. I like my 4K. I'm enjoying it. Built a computer. Did that all for you guys. And then I can edit in peace and I don't have to wait to render. But let's get into the video, enough blabbering. So today's an exciting video as always, and we are modding the 10th gen Civic. So what are we doing? So it's a mod I bought from Honda for about 60 bucks. You guys, I would give you 10 bucks if you can get it right. 10 bucks to anyone who hasn't done it yet. Tell me, what do you think I could buy for 60 bucks that's gonna alter this car completely from the way it feels? Tell me. I know you can't get it. So it's the Civic Type R shifter assembly. Yes. The Civic Type R shifter assembly. It is super exciting. 60 bucks. I couldn't pass it up. I was doing an oil change. Yes, I go to Honda to do oil change, and for 60 bucks, I could not pass it up. So let's take a look at it. So it comes in this nice fancy Honda genuine parts, and let's open her up. And here it is. So as you can see, I already have the other one out, and as you can see, there's a mess going on in here. I will explain everything that needs to be done, but my other video with a cutie short shifter adapter will explain how to take the whole console out and everything. So I'm gonna link that in the description, and maybe I'll have a little tag up here that'll link it in there. So we're gonna do that, and I'll show you how to do all that. But I'm gonna describe what I had to do aside from that, the further steps we had to do. It's not many, but that's what we're gonna do. So one thing you should know, either you upgrade your base bushings to Acuity, or use the OEM ones from your SI or your 6-speed EX, S, or Sport, or whatever you're using it on, because I believe it works on all 6-speed models. I have the part number for you guys, and I'll give you the part number so you can order it online. If you'd like to, you go to your Honda and you order it. I didn't have to have any type of VIN or anything like that. They just gave it to me. I ordered it in one day and I got the next day. And I would have upgraded more of the Acuity, bushings and all that if someone was open and I could get it today. But it is Sunday and we don't have any shops open. But I wish I could. That may be a future video. I'll take the center and I'll take the center console apart. If you guys can, plan it out so you get the whole shifter assembly. Then you can get the shifter spring, the Acuity shifter spring, and you can get the short shifter adapter, which we're going to see if it works. I'm not 100% sure. I think it does. So we're going to try using the Acuity short shifter adapter into this. So why am I going to the Type R shifter? That's a good question, right? So it reduces your throws by 25 to 30%. So it's an OEM short shifter adapter. So if I look down, I keep looking at it so I don't kick it. So it's like an OEM short shifter, which is awesome. And then it removes a lot of the crunchiness, if you guys know what I'm talking about, when you're trying to go into second gear and all that. And it's stiffer from side to side, which I really like. And I know you can get an Acuity part that does that. We may do that in the future as well. But I'm excited to put this in. It was a spontaneous buy, spontaneous video. So let's get to the video. And let me give you guys a part number real quick. So there's a part number. Don't mind the phone. That must be the screen protector on it. And that's the part number for you guys if you guys want to order it. Pretty easy to install so far. The hardest thing are the shifter cables. But let's get into it and I'll show you exactly what we have to do. This is the Civic SI shifter. This is the Type R shifter. First thoughts, without even installing it. The throws, don't fall on me, bud. The throws are shorter. I can feel instantly. The left to right your left to right shifting is tighter as well. The lever itself, I believe, is longer on the SI compared to the Civic Type R. Everything looks pretty much the same on them. Difference is probably quality of parts and stuff like that. Another thing that you should upgrade in the future if you want to, Acuity makes a spring, which we're going to do eventually, and they make this rocker arm panel, and then you can do the shifter bushings. And once you've done that, including this with a short shifter adapter, this should be one of the best shifters that you can ever use. It should be amazing. To remove the base bushings, what I did is got a small ratchet extension and basically put that there so it doesn't damage it, and you're just going to hammer it out, and then you're going to push them back into your new Type R one. Don't use a flathead screwdriver that's too small, it might get stuck in there and damage it. Make sure that the base of it is big enough so that it fits through, but not small enough to go through the hole itself. So I'm going to do that, and then we're going to put it into the Type R.
So make sure you hold it. It's probably a lot easier with two guys and not recording. And just lightly keep banging it out, and then it should pop out just like this.
Let's talk about this mess. There are 1,000,006 pieces exactly that are going to come out so you can do this. The hardest part of the whole entire thing was honestly taking these guys out. It maybe took me about like 20 minutes to get them out because I did not know how to do it and I was trying to figure it out. So it's hard to record it, but there's a lot of good explanations out there, but let's talk about it quickly. When you do try taking it out, there's a little, when you move them side to side, you're going to feel that it's hitting something. So what you have to do is put a flathead in here, and basically you're going to have to squeeze and release the clip that, well, it's not a clip, it's just this little part right there. So you're going to have to basically push this right here. As you can see, my thumb is moving it, and you're going to have to push it down and then turn it, and it will allow you to take it out. It is quite difficult to figure out. The first time I used a flathead and it was in here, and I just used a flathead and I bent it like I told you guys, just like down, and then you turn it. And for this one, it's the exact same thing. Once you've done this one's not as bad because you kind of figured out how to do it. It's going to take you a bit of time. So when it's within the shifter assembly, put the flathead in here and turn. So I started with the shifter cables first. I did not put the base bushings in, just so you can have some leeway to play around. So what you're going to do is you're going to turn them. They only go in one way, and once you slide them back in, you're going to turn them to lock them, and then you won't be able to release them afterwards. So now what I'm going to do is put all these clips back in, and we're going to put these, we're going to screw it back in. It doesn't look aligned right now, but it will be very shortly. Bottom left, move up to top right, just so we can make sure it's aligned perfectly. The one thing to note is do not tighten them all right away. Get them in there, thread them down just a bit, just so that if you have to move it around just a little, that you can. So as you see, this is a 10 mil. I'm just using the socket and an extension to access it a little easier, and then we're going to tighten it down completely. Some of these aren't tricky little areas, but you guys should be able to get them. So time for a pro tip. So 1 and 2, extremely easy. 3, extremely easy. This guy, let's get a better view. So this guy in here was a pain in the ass. I promise you this, it was a pain in the ass to get. So what I would do, instead of installing this first, unless you use a small ratchet like I did for that guy, install the one shifter cable, put this guy in, just because it's hard to reach because of this, but I use a small ratchet. You can do both if you like, or put this one in first, the back one, and then put this bolt in, put that shifter cable, then do the rest. But yeah, so far it's in. Now let's attach everything. All right, YouTube, where's that little clip, Alex? So I just went through hell and back because of this clip. With my luck, what happened is I was trying to put it on back over here, show you guys, and it ended up falling underneath the carpet. So I had to cut the carpet, cut it where you don't see it. You don't see that because it's underneath the console anyway. So you can just, you know what I mean, do one of those. Just kind of. Then I had to take my seat out and pull the carpet back. Well, Mr. Alex, I showed up. What's up?
What's up?
Got it. So, hack. Don't go through the shit I just went through. Cover this hole completely with a rag, please. Trust me, I just wasted like 25 minutes of my time. God damn it. I'm going to try to put this clip back on, then explain how I did it. Take this clip out, you're just going to use a flathead, and you're going to pull it out, and it comes out. It's easy to take out. To put back in, it's a pain in the ass. So you're going to start with the left side first, which I'm trying to get a good view. You're going to put this side first, then wrap that side around and use a flathead to push that in place and push the other prong back that way. Alright, so now we're going to put the Acuity short shifter adapter. To take off this little clip, you just pull down really hard. That's the one from the Type R, which I'm not using. I'm going to use the one from the Civic Si because they are the same. And this is the Acuity short shifter adapter that we talked about before. in our past video and you saw it. So I'm not 100% sure if it works, but I think it will. And then you're just gonna push up and tighten with a small Allen key. So what I'm doing first, I am starting with the left side, and then we're gonna go to the right side, and then we're gonna tighten it really well afterwards. So it looks like it's going to work, but we'll find out once we basically put the cable on. So now just tighten it. I like doing a little of each side so it goes evenly. And for once, this is a change. Alex is behind the camera and I'm the one doing the work, right guys? Which I don't mind. Once I put that adapter in, we're going to basically just push this back in. And holy! Oh man! The throws are so small. And it works great. The side to side is so nice and stiff. Oh my god, I can't wait to drive this thing and show it to you guys and describe it. Yo, this is awesome. Alright, so that is pretty much on how to install the Type R shifter with the QD short shifter adapter. Once again, if we had a shop that was open, I would do the QD bushings. So if you guys plan this out, this was kind of a spontaneous buy and install. Get the QD short shifter, get the QD bushings, get the rocker arm and the spring, which I'm gonna eventually do. But for now, like this setup, holy night and day difference. The throws are so short. You guys are gonna love it. This is the best 60 bucks that you're gonna spend on your car. OEM Type R, can't go wrong. So the next clip is going to basically be us driving, because you guys don't need to see how we put everything back together because we did that in our last video. And okay, see you guys in the next clip. So everything's put back together. We're gonna do a little review of it. I'm gonna let you know if it's worth it or not. Remember, this is a $60 mod. It probably took me more time installing it than anything, but simple mod. It's just time consuming because we have like 1,006 screws and bolts. Well, not bolts. Yeah, there's 4 bolts. So I'm in first gear, first to second. You can already tell it's shorter, and I did get the QD short shifter adapter to work. Side to side is tighter, which I like. I'm assuming if you get the QD shifter rocker arm, it will even make it tighter, but it is it's so much more direct so far, which I like. You're not getting that crunchy. Like if you guys, I know if you guys drive the car, you guys know what I mean. That when you put into second gear, it's like sloppy. We're not getting any of those feels, which is really nice. Feels good. It feels more direct going in, which I really like. The throws are shortened 100%. Oh, we got a clear path in Mexico here. And we'll do a little rib. Whoa, okay. Let's settle down. All right. So,
were you ripping it or
what?
Were you ripping it?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Funny guy behind the camera suddenly, huh?
So, I'm just watching what you're doing, right? So it doesn't look like you were ripping it. So I don't know.
No. That was just full throttle. But I wasn't ripping it. That was just full throttle on
okay.
sport mode on my stage 1 tune. That's a video for the future, so you guys know. But oh my God, so far for 60 bucks, this is so much more direct. It's so much. Oh man. Yo, I highly recommend it, guys. I really do. Like, this is so much better. It's so much like more clear, like the gear you're putting it in. Like even when you downshift, you're not getting that sloppiness. The side to side putting in neutral is a lot more direct. It's tighter, it's stiffer. My recommendations, $60 mod, go do it. So that's third gear. I'm 60 kilometers an hour. And we're just gonna, as you can see the throws, I'm kind of shift like that. I'm shifting like this so you guys can see, so don't start ragging on me because I'm shifting with 3 fingers. But my God, what a difference. It feels so good. At the end of the day, you're getting an OEM Honda short throw like whole system, which is great. The side to side is probably my favorite thing. It's not nearly as loose as it was, and the throws are so much shorter. As you can see, first, second, third, fourth, if I can get a fifth, 6, and we gotta start driving. So as you can see, it's so much shorter. It looks so much better. It feels so much better. And I think you should get it. This is part of my recommendation list of things to get for the car. The short throw adapter is helping it, obviously. So that's why it is shorter than what it is from stock. But QD short shifter adapter and this is much better. So even like putting downshifting to third, so much easier. I don't have that much of that the throttle leg anymore either, which is nice. All right guys, so we're gonna finish off the video here. Highly recommend it. OEM product, solid product. I would do it. 60 bucks, you can't go wrong for a whole assembly. I was absolutely like shocked when I just asked and I found out it was $60. I linked the part number. Double check everything. If you guys like it, do it. It's worth it. You can install it at home. You don't have to worry about it. The most difficult part of this whole installation was the shifter cables and the fact I lost that little pin. So use my hacks and tips so you don't have to go through as much trouble as I did. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks Alex for recording. Peace out. Do it once, do it right. Make sure to like and subscribe. Later.